My name is Mark Jackson. I'm a registered dental technician. I'm a vice president and co-owner of Precision Ceramics Dental Laboratory. We are a full-service lab in Southern California. We also have a radiology department here. We do cone beam, CT scanning, implant planning, surgical guides, and we have an affiliated dental office here with 6 dentists on staff as well. So this is quite a dental campus that you're visiting. You know, I've never considered Glidewell to be a competitor. You know, Jim was a mentor to me as a young man when I first started my business. So I've always considered him a friend. But as his company grew, I view Glidewell more as a resource and a supplier and really a partner. Never considered them competitors. When I first was shown BruxZir during its developmental stage, I knew that product was going to be a home run, and that I wanted to be a part of it if I could. And I hounded them to make that product available to us. We had been a prismatic laboratory for years prior, and we had confidence in the Glidewell products. We knew the marketing and research behind it would be fantastic. Therefore, we wanted to be a part of it. About 25 years ago, we got involved in veterinary dentistry, right in its very beginnings. And historically, we made metal crowns, stainless steel crowns for police dogs and military dogs and zoo animals. There had been some landmark lawsuits regarding the Fourth Amendment and use of force, and there was a move to try to reclassify police dogs as a weapon rather than a tool. And in court, they would show these dogs with stainless steel crowns and how intimidating and scaring and damaging they could be. So I encouraged the doctors to consider tooth-colored alternatives, and the only thing I knew of that could withstand that kind of abuse was full contour zirconia. This was using the old lava type zirconia, framework type zirconia. I had issues with wear and translucency, so I never considered it something that would be useful for humans. But when I saw the BruxZir material, I could see how beautiful that product could be. They had good documentation about the wear characteristics of the material, and again, as I said earlier, I knew it was going to be a home run. I already had confidence. I've seen it in the most demanding applications, and I knew if they had dealt with the translucency and wear issues, it would be perfect for humans. I think a great testimony to how good I think the material is that I used it in my own mouth. You know, I have some worn and cracked posterior teeth, and I have access to every material on the market, as well as some new products that aren't even on the market yet. Yet I chose BruxZir for my own application. So I think that's a great testimonial to the material. You know, Glidewell Laboratories has always had some of the best marketing materials in the industry, and they also have a good sense of the depth of media that needs to be used to successfully promote a product. The BruxZir website, the print materials, the mailers that they sent out, the coupon books, the literature for distribution directly to dentists, the speakers they put on the podium. All of those things combine to create a huge amount of momentum and name recognition for the BruxZir product, and that has certainly helped us. Our business over the 3 decades has grown in stair steps, and each one of those steps is clearly aligned with the launch of some significantly new or different product. For an example, Impress. When Impress came out, we were early adopters. The number of new doctors coming in and the sales popped when that product was introduced. Then sort of in a bell curve, it began to flatten out, and then I believe Wolceram was the next product that came out. Again, we saw a spike in new doctors and sales. After that, it was Lava, 3M SB's Lava product, another big spike for us. Then things started to level out, then Emax, and we saw another spike in new customers and sales. The same thing happened with BruxZir, but on an entirely new level. The number of new doctors and the rapid growth that we experienced after introducing BruxZir was like no other product that we've experienced. I think it was the perfect storm of economy, innovation, and performance. You know, those what I'll call premium cosmetic products like Lava and Emax, they had reached the peak of their life cycle, the top of that bell curve. Things had flattened out. The market was ready for a new product, but of course the economy, you know, was poor at that time. So along comes a product where we have a crown in the $100 range that had characteristics that would make it nearly unbreakable, which of course no other all-ceramic crown had those kind of strength numbers. And the nature of the monolithic crown was something relatively new. So the innovation, the performance, and the price made it just perfect for the market at that time. As I mentioned, the profits and revenue spike each time we introduce what I would call, you know, an iconic new product. And BruxZir was an iconic new product and is, you know, continues to be an iconic new product. So we saw significant pop in new doctors and sales as a result of introducing BruxZir. In terms of profitability, monolithic crowns have significantly less labor than traditional layered ceramic crowns. That allows us to have a lower selling price, about 2/3 of our previously popular product, yet still maintain profit levels equal or even better than what we were seeing with the layered crowns. Additionally, turnaround times were cut by more than half. Right now, BruxZir crowns are leaving this laboratory in about 48 hours. That is a huge, huge advantage over any other crown. So the labor savings, the profitability is there, the sales price is attractive to doctors, and of course the accuracy of CADCAM means that we have better fits, higher patient and doctor satisfaction, and lower remakes than any product we've ever had. Right now, I believe our failure percentage for BruxZir is like 0.09%, which is the best of any product. The only thing close to that is a full cast metal crown. There is a lot of chatter, a lot of it originating from myself. One of the things that I find very disturbing in dentistry is counterfeiting. You know, free substitution of materials in the place of a name brand product. And an example is BruxZir sort of become the Kleenex of all ceramic crowns, all ceramic zirconia, full contour zirconia crowns. And laboratories that get a prescription where the doctor's requesting BruxZir and then filling that prescription with some other product is stealing. And, you know, Glidewell and the other authorized BruxZir laboratories have invested a huge amount of time and effort and money to build this brand, to build the BruxZir brand, and to substitute some other material that doesn't have the scientific backing and the marketing is a crime. You know, the doctor's not getting what he asked for. And I find that very disturbing, and I take people to task frequently for referring to any full contour zirconia crown as a BruxZir crown, because there are some significant differences that people need to know about. And that's a big issue with me. I encourage laboratories to embrace CAD-CAM technology. In fact, at this point, I think everyone does, but not everyone has made the investment to do it. And I think it's going to be critical for their survival to do it, because monolithic restorations are not going away. Doctors tend to walk down a path and seldom turn back from the direction that they've come. I don't see them resurging, or I don't see a resurgence in layered crowns coming in the future. I see more monolithic restorations with different materials, and they'll have to have CAD-CAM technology, either milling or printing, to do that. We're also seeing what I'm referring to as a reshoring of dental technology to the United States. It's estimated right now that up to 40% of the work in the United States, 40% of the restorations placed in the United States are being made offshore. Of course, lower prices, lower labor costs have caused that. By bringing these more affordable monolithic restorations to the dentists, we are able to give them something competitively priced with an offshore product, but made here in the U.S. Additionally, the faster turnaround times, the 1 hour, same day, 2-day type deliveries are going to discourage doctors from wanting to send work offshore, which will bring more of that work back to the U.S. I would like to take a second and thank Glidewell Laboratories for all that they've done for this industry. I've always felt that they were providing a great deal of leadership, and I've considered them a good influence on myself and many others. And now they've proven with BruxZir and some of the other products that they've produced there that dental laboratories can actually change the direction of dentistry. Instead of sort of being sucked along in the backwaters of dentistry, Glidewell Laboratories has really led the charge in new product development. I think the research and development department at Glidewell is bigger than any of the other major dental manufacturers. The marketing materials and the marketing and communication that are being done to the dentist are at a level higher than any other manufacturer, from Procter & Gamble to Johnson & Johnson. Nobody is reaching as deeply into the dental office as Glidewell has. And I think all laboratories benefit from that. And I personally would like to thank Glidewell Laboratories for that effort.